Hello, I'm Howard from OnlineGolf. We asked you guys to send in a few questions to Facebook, so I'm going to run through these now and give you a few answers. Okay, the first one's from Colin. He's hitting his irons too high and losing quite a lot of distance from it. So with your irons, it could be two things. It could be your equipment. You could need stiffer or heavier shafts. That's going to reduce the kick you're going to get from your irons and hopefully lower your ball flight. Your other problem might be your impact position. So if you're not hitting down on the ball correctly, you're going to be kind of coming up on the ball and you're going to hit the ball in the wrong position as your club's kicking upwards. That's going to flick your ball into a higher point, and also you're going to lose distance from that as well. Okay, the next question is from Alex Guthries off Facebook. His problem that he's scooping the ball, he's not compressing it properly, which is a bit similar to the first one where he's going to be hitting the ball too high. The way you're going to counteract that is you've got to hit down on the ball again, like in the first question we answered, sorry. So you've got to make sure your leading shoulder and also your forearms ahead of the ball in impact position. So you can make sure you're hitting down on the ball, compressing the ball, and make sure you're not flicking it up after you've hit it. Okay, now I've got a question from Kez and Stephen. Kez had a problem with reducing the fade on his drive, and Stephen wants to stop slicing, which are essentially the same things. First thing, mainly with that, is your setup, so you've got to make sure you're setting up parallel to your target. Tendency, if you're slicing the balls, people try to aim left to counteract it, which also makes it worse because you end up slicing across the ball, which makes the fade or the slice even worse, so set up parallel. You also need to make sure that you've got the ball slightly inside your left foot. If you've got it too far forward, that can make you stretch the ball, and that can also lead for a fade or a slice as well. Next question is from Eddie. He's having problems with his short game, mainly his chipping, and that's adding a lot of shots to his game. One tip with chipping: when you first step up to the ball, have slightly open stance, aim slightly left of the target to allow you to follow through a bit more. And also the main thing with chipping is you need to remember to follow through with your arms and your wrists as well, not bending your wrists at all. You need to follow through with the ball, and that's going to help you be more confident. It's also going to help you push through the ball and let the club do the work with it. Okay, the last question, which is from Ian Chopper Harris Taylor. He needs to take spin off of his drives, so he's hitting his irons fine, but when it comes to his driver, he's losing quite a lot of distance because it's spinning too much. As with the first question, again, this could be an equipment change for you, so you could need a heavier or a stiffer shaft. You could have too much flex in the shaft, that's somebody causing the shaft to flick too much and then spin to your drives. Secondly, it could also be a swing, so it could be your angle of attack. You can counteract this typically by having the ball a bit further in front of your stance to making sure you're going through the ball more. And also when you're swinging through, make sure your centre of gravity, which is the centre of your chest, keep that behind the ball at all times. I hope that's helped a few of you guys out. Keep an eye on Facebook and Twitter for the next round of We Answer Your Questions.